Welcome to Marvel Champions Podcast. It's a podcast about Marvel Champions, the card game. I'm your host, Scott, and with me as always, my co-host, Ryan.
Hello, your intro is very enchanting this time. I'm proud you've been working on it.
Yeah, I've been come back from the dead, right? So just an enchanted body tonight.
Enchanted body.
So
Well, I am enthralled by your display.
well, if they can't tell from this intro or the title of this episode, we are talking about some Enchantress tonight. So
yeah, we really can't like pull one over on people.
No.
If the title is like we're reviewing Enchantress and we're doing all this wordplay like it's hidden.
Yeah. But hey,
well.
yeah. What have you been up to, Ryan?
I'm still playing some of these new cards that have been coming out. Mostly just waiting on a news release about this Fear No Evil. I haven't heard anything, so I think the game is dead.
Yeah, the game is dead. So we figured what we do is not put out an episode for the same amount of time that FFG didn't put out a release article. So sorry, everybody. It's just kind of how it all worked out. So
that makes sense. Now this is all like coming together and everything. So
I mean,
I feel you.
This will come out like a few weeks after we put out an episode. So this will be old news, but it'll be funny. You guys can laugh. So insert laugh track here. Yeah. So
nice.
Yeah. New heroes. Ryan is referencing is Wonder Man and Hercules. So yeah, it's been fun. I have some hot takes and I have some different thoughts than how I thought I was going to be. So I won't spoil it, but
wait for our 10th episode from now.
So yeah, we'll get there soon. Or maybe we'll just put it out early. Who cares? We'll jump around. So
who's keeping track, right?
Who's keeping score? Yeah. So all right. Enough chit chat, Ryan. Let's talk about why everybody's here tonight. They want to hear about this encounter set from a year ago. So.
Encounter set? You mean
whatever scenario? Yeah, scenario pack from a year ago.
Yes, we love scenario packs here at the Champions because I think most of the time they're the best overall.
Yeah, they give you a little more replayability, right?
Yeah, yeah, very solid. And of course, we're talking about Trickster Takeover. I guess that's what the thing is called, even though the scenario is also called scenario. Trickster Takeover, but who cares about that? We're focusing on Enchantress.
Yeah. So she was technically like the first villain out of this pack. She has some tricks up her sleeve, Ryan. So.
Oh, is that what that is?
Okay. Yeah, I think stat-wise, across the board, she's kind of average, right? A 2-1. She's a little more schemy than she is attacky, so.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Her biggest thing is putting on her charm counters. So I think let's just jump right into the whole hypnotic gaze mechanic. What did you think about that, Ryan?
I liked it. I thought it was a good little timer set in a scenario where it doesn't get stagnant. It's constantly trying to push you forward in the game, and I like those. I like that pace setter. And so I think this does a good job doing that.
Yeah, pace for me is like a big thing. So this one definitely has its own kind of internal clock that it has. And it's going to force you. It's going to push you. I like that.
Yeah. And I think most scenarios you can still, even if it has like a clock, you can kind of find a place to stall it. And you can do it in this one too. But I generally don't play that way. I'm not trying to like, what's the term, like mid-max? Isn't that where you like try to max out everything before you beat the game and stuff like that?
Yeah, try and delay the inevitable.
Yeah, so I like how I play. It pushes me forward and strap on. Here we go.
Yeah, and I think 5 was a good amount here. Realistically, it gave you like 3 or 4 turns because not only does her activating put them on when she attacks, but she has so many different cards that forces them on. It's just part of encounter cards. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna get them. There's no way to stop them.
And this is where I like the scenario is in some cases you're absolutely cool to flip it because the benefits on the other side is pretty good comparative to
Yeah.
the negatives.
So that's the challenge. Is the champion challenge is play a whole game without flipping your hypnotic gaze. So good luck.
Is that even? I'm sure it's possible if
Sure,
you
you can.
play like a Spider Woman and Spider Miles Morales and just stun her to death.
Yeah, if you can lock them and rush, I'm sure it's doable. But
Yeah,
I think it'd be a challenge. So all
yeah.
right. What did you think about there being 5 different hypnotic gazes?
I like the different options. It's not the same one. I mean, five, and even in a four player, things can change, and I like it. I like there's
Yeah,
different kinds, and I like how they do have different good and bads, and I think overall, I don't think I've done every single one, but every time I've done it, it's been good. I've enjoyed the give and take.
I like that there was 5. Typically, when you have these, there's always like 4 copies because it's a 4-player game's your max. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think the inclusion of a 5th one was just kind of nice. The
Agreed.
next thing that it introduced is a new key words. I don't know what you call them, but forced action. Ryan, what is a forced action?
A forced action is an action that's forced.
Ah, sweet.
Well, normally in the game, there's an action that you can choose to do, but a forced action means you have to take it at some point on your turn. So get ready, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, and some aren't like awful. Like Trance of Pride, you get to remove place a threat on the main scheme, remove 2 from a side scheme.
Not too bad.
Like this
Which,
one lets you ready.
yeah, drawing cards is for the one. What I've noticed when I've played this scenario is when you get the right one, it turns into a huge benefit.
Yeah.
It's
So
really nice.
I think you're talking about some of these temptations. These temptations, there's
Oh,
some
even the
like
temptations, yeah.
matched with the like right character that wants to do the certain thing. It's just like sure, place because once you flip, every time it says to place a charm counter, you got to place 1 threat on the main scheme. So it's just like
Mhm.
sure, place 1 threat for a ready or for extra card draw or whatever. It's like
Yes,
sure,
please.
yeah,
Yep.
or like reduce the cost. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that actually goes into probably my biggest complaint about this one, and I think it could be just luck. Every time I've played it, I've just had a good combo with my hero and the temptation or the enthralled, but it's been very helpful. So it's like the benefit is up here and the negative is down here, and I think it needs to kind of be the opposite. Like still there's that benefit, but the consequence is greater, and
You,
I
yeah,
don't know if I felt that in all my games.
you needed to justify the temptation a little more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Make it a little bit more risky, and I know they've play tested it, and that's just where they landed. But for some reason, every time, and again, it could just be luck with me. It just didn't quite land in a like a. I feel like I'm playing a villain right now. It's more like I'm getting a bonus right now.
yeah, yeah. Um, we got seduced again. Do you like seduced? Is
Oh
your
man,
favorite card?
I
It's
hate
worst.
seduce. This brings back like trauma from Valkyrie because I'm pretty sure it's Enchantress is Valkyrie's
Yeah,
nemesis, and it's got I think at least 2 seduces, and they are devastating to her.
yeah, yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. She can't do anything literally. So
Literally, it's like game over.
yeah. Anything else in big in here?
I don't have anything that like was like, man, this was the best treachery card that I've ever had. I think really that focus was on those cards that we've talked about. Everything else just kind of complements that whole
Yeah,
process, the enthralled and stuff. And I think they played well with the whole theme of the scenario.
yeah. I'm with you. I think the introduction of the trances, I think these temptations were a cool addition. Yeah. Everything else just is your standard, meat and potatoes of a scenario pack. Minions that do something related to, you know, something the villain does. Side schemes that do something that the villain likes, makes them better. Yeah, treacheries that are all playing into these enthrall traits, enchanted traits, those kind of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, I think this was a really good scenario that I'm glad we got in the pack. It I don't know where I'd place it in my favorite list, but I do think it. I think we're going to try to play it very soon, you and me. And every time I play it, I think it continues to tick up on my top list. So I need to play it in maybe with like a different encounter set or something, just to kind of see. Or does it? It has an encounter set, right? It's been a little hot minute. Yeah, Trickster Magic.
Yeah. The Trickster Magic, which we haven't talked about yet, but that's the one where you have your enthralled minions that will turn into, allies. So
Yeah. So I think I'll have to play it maybe just a few more times, expert, and just to get an overall feel. But I think this one it's probably my top 10 right now, and it might keep going up as we play it.
yeah, I'm with you. I thought overall the concepts were good, the pacing's good, it plays really well. It's not super swingy. You can get bogged down a little bit, but I don't think it's awful. So it's good. Boggs did a pretty good job here.
Yeah, really, really good. I'm glad that it was a good surprise, as a lot of these scenario packs are. They're like very nice surprise. And you're like, I'm glad they did this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't really have much more other than if you are looking for a scenario pack, this is one to get. I would say
This is a
just for
good
her.
value. Yeah, scenario pack. There's there's a lot of good scenario packs. But this would be one, you get two great scenarios and one that's, this one's solid and then one that's a little more unique with the Loki one. So pretty good bang for your buck.
For
And you
sure.
probably can still get it as of the recording of this episode. So
I think you can get this one. Maybe
yeah,
some of those other ones you can't. But
yeah.
oh, bless wrecking crew.
Yeah. So it makes me, excited for scenario packs. We've got one for sure announced for this
Yes.
year. Hopefully they'll hit another, home run with this.
Yeah, that's right. The one they stole from me. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's right. Stole your idea, Ryan. So, all right.
So,
Let me hear your ranking of Enchantress.
yeah. We don't do ratings for
We just kind of do some fun
villains.
stuff.
Yeah, my ranking is I'm enthralled.
You're enthralled. Mine is Love Potion number 9. So, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Right on. All right. Well,
So,
thank you all for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I don't know, whatever it is. And
the things, all the things.
yeah, email us at marvelchampionspod@gmail.com and find us on Discord. Shout us out. We're on the main Marvel page, but also the side page with that newer one that Boom Guy started, which is
Yeah.
pretty great, and excited to
Yep.
be involved. Appreciate it.
That's right. I am not great at Discord, so be patient. Ryan, you might be better than me.
I am better, but I'm also very busy, so
yeah. So yeah, if you like blondes, this one's for you.
keep that in. Don't cut that.
Yeah.
If you like blondes.
That's right. And as always, if you want to go from a chump to a champ, listen to the Marvel Champions podcast. Thanks, everybody.
All right. See you later.